It took a little bit, but we are recording and live on YouTube. So I know it's a little early, Chairman Marino, but we are ready when you want to call it to order. Just a reminder that we are recording and live on YouTube already.
Okay, thanks, Nicole. Hi, I'd like to call the Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting to order. My name is James Marino, chair of this committee. I'm participating remotely from my residence in Mount Pleasant. Could the other committee members please identify their physical location?
Sure, I'm Terry Hutchison, District 1, reporting from my home in Nottawa Township.
I'm Jim Horton, reporting from my home, Union Township.
Okay, I'd like to call to the public. Do we have any public at this time, Nicole?
There is no public at this time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. In that case, our first item is consider approving FY 2021 grant agreement between Michigan Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency, and Isabella County in the amount of $52,350 for enhanced veterans services operations, and authorize the board chairman to sign the same. Mr. Ian Welch, Director of our Veterans Affairs Office, could you take this from here, please?
Thank you, Mr. Marino. I'll give a background for our new commissioner, Mr. Hutchinson. The County Veterans Service Fund grant was established back in 2018 with $50,000 for each of the 83 counties. There's a per capita amount for basically any unused amount. So I think there's about 60 counties that are utilizing it. That other 23 counties gets redistributed back to the rest of us. So again, this year we end up with $52,350. Traditionally in the past, we've used it for outreach. We're going to continue to do that with ICTC bus advertising, billboards, and unfortunately with COVID right now, we probably would have done outreach as far as expos and fairs and things and gatherings, but we don't know what's going to happen in regards to that. So we'll be using it pretty much just for advertising, and then we do have a COVID relief program, about $5,000. State of Michigan got into agreement with Myers for food vouchers that makes it easy for people to get assistance, and we're going to use that for COVID relief for anybody who's affected, maybe have lost their jobs or decreased employment as such. So that's all I have.
Do you have any questions, Commissioner Hutchinson?
No, not at this point.
It's pretty straightforward, right?
Yep. That's what I'm finding out on a lot of these things.
Okay, could I have a motion from you?
Yeah, could I make a motion to accept the grant?
To consider approving.
Consider approving the grant.
So Mr. Hutchinson, just so you're aware, and I'm sorry I didn't explain this to you in the presentation, but on the agendas, we kind of write out the motions.
Oh, okay.
It's easy for people. Doesn't mean that the committee couldn't change it somehow.
Yep.
But it kind of makes it easier. So at this point, commissioners are considering, and you'll notice that this,
Gotcha.
this level of the committees, then this kind of recommends it, that if you folks approve it, it goes to the board. And at the
Gotcha.
board, you'll notice that on the agenda for the work session, it still says consider, but by the time it gets to the board, it's moved. So
Understand.
easier if you kind of follow that, if that works for you.
Okay.
Support. It's been moved and supported to consider approving the item. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. The ayes have it. The motion's carried. Item number 4 will be forwarded to the work and regular session of the county commission next week. Okay. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you very much.
Our next item is item 5. Consider approving the $2 per hour temporary premium pay for the Commission on Aging direct care workers and authorize the board chair to sign the direct care worker wage pass through documentation forms for the months of October, November, and December of 2020. And we have Jennifer Crawford here, the Director of Commission on Aging, to explain this to us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So just as a background as well, our in-home program and our Food with Friends program are both funded. We receive funding from the Region 7 Area Agency on Aging. And this is one of the wonderful funds that we've been able to receive from them. This would be the second time now that they are extending the premium pay for our direct care workers, which would be our in-home aides. So our personal care respite care aides, as well as our homemaking aides. And so with this, we're being provided, we will be reimbursed to provide them the $2 an hour premium pay, which is in addition to their wage for October, November, December of this fiscal year. They would reimburse us up to $5,322. And this is only just the direct care, so the time that they're actually working with the clients. And so for us, that equaled out to $3,100.86. And we do have 9 staff who would be benefiting from this premium pay. So we had 1 full-time and 8 part-time employees who would be receiving these funds. And this fund's also, in addition to the $2 increase, it is also covering any of the expenses the county has that come with it, including our payroll taxes. So Melissa from accounting has helped us in figuring all of these numbers out. So we are all set with this.
And this is a continuation, right? Didn't we have some before for a couple of months?
They did. They gave it to us we received it for July, August, and September. And so now they did continue it for October, November, December.
Okay, thank you. Could I have a motion on this item, please?
Make a motion to consider approving this.
Support. It's been moved and supported to consider approving the item. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. The ayes have it. The item number 5 will be forwarded to the work and regular session of the county commission next Tuesday. Okay, thank you. Jennifer? Are there any comments or additions at this time?
There is no public joining us at this time, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Anybody else here this morning have anything to say or comment on?
No, just only thing I have to say is good job, guys. And Terry, welcome aboard to your first committee meeting. So that's all I have. Good job,
There's
Jeff.
just a lot here, and I appreciate all the help.
Right. It'll get easier all the time.
It
Yep.
will. Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
if I may, I would just like to say that I was on a 7 o'clock meeting on another board that I'm on behalf of the county. And then spoke to one of my staff members today, and pretty much everybody is talking about how treacherous the roads are, particularly from Mount Pleasant South. So if you are going to be out on the roads today, please be very, very careful.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
you.
Okay, if there's no public, then I'll adjourn the meeting of the Human Resources and Public Works Committee. Thank you for your participation, folks. Have a safe day.
Thank you
guys
very
too.
much.
Take care.
Take
Yeah,
care,
bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Okay.